Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is day 2 of December Daily 2024, where we have creative prompts, daily self-care moments, and we have an opportunity to do some very low-key, inclusive, accessible, low-cost journaling. So, a lot to prep first. So, move this out of the way, because this was my very informal book press. Is that going to tip over? Yes, it will. Okay, I got to put this down on the floor. Gently. There we are. Okay, so what do we have for day 2? So, day 2 is a collage board. I have been looking forward to collage board a whole lot. And today is make some art. So if you're crafting along, doing your own December daily, you are literally on time and on task. So, what have I done? So, a little bit of prep. I've selected these two 12 by 12s. I do not like them. They are not to my style, so I might as well use them. And I've prepped the back. A little bit of watercolor, a little bit of spritz. That was going to be coffee, but it turns out my coffee spritzer hadn't used it in a while, did not salt it with some alcohol, and big old gum. Gummy and a mess. Oh, nope, that's... Okay, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so this is to take the white away, because it would have been just a sheer white piece of paper. And I want to give it something. You can write on this for sure. And then this is going to be our collage space. Do one at a time. Then I have as inspiration this. So if you're watching some of the other bits that I'm doing Crazy Quilt. And this is Crazy Quilt square number 1. And the idea, so what we normally do when we are doing collaging is we do this. We do that, then we might do that, then we might do that, and it's all horizontal and vertical arrangement of paper. This is circular around a center. And I want to see what happens when we do that instead. So, like I say, hugely excited to be able to do this. And also angular, so triangles and around a circle. So we shall see what we get. I'm going to do neutrals-ish. And I've got piles of stuff off to the side here. We may have to just pull this up bit by bit or get rid of a couple layers first. I think we need to get rid of a couple layers. Oh, okay, here. So, good enough. So we are going to do this. I hope this works. I really do. We can keep some of these triangles in the event we need them. And what do I want to do? So I'll put it that way. Good enough. This is all a trial anyways. So there was great drama this morning because there was a fox in the backyard. And somebody, and I'm not saying who, noticed it, and there was a fracas of energy and excitement. Oh, let's do this one as the neutral. Yes, you were doing the fracas, weren't you? So technically speaking, if I get these done, I can do maybe a journal card and a pocket. But if this isn't dry enough yet, I might have to do that offline and show you what I do tomorrow. So what do we do for this? So the idea for crazy quilting is that you line up one edge and one edge, and you see how this line comes down here. You kind of do that. And so you have a spot. I think it'll all come clear once we get a little bit more done, but that's essentially the theory. So that's completely different than what we do normally. That's something like that. And that one just happens to match. So we can do that. And that one matches there. I am so interested in what happens to the card, the face, once we cut it, because we're still going to be cutting it in oh, have I already made a boo-boo? No, that's just black. Okay, never mind. We're still going to be cutting it this way, but the angles on the paper are going to be different. Okay, so I need a different paper. Need difference. Yeah, let's see, why not? We'll splobber red. Oops, I need to get some of Rachel's paper because she has lovely color blocked paper. Okay, so I want to do a nice long one. Okay, so I need the strip first. Let's get the strip. That's what I'm going to do. I want some red. There. More tearing than what we would normally do, because we would just be stripping and plunking. And maybe somebody in the history of journaling has tried this, and there is an obvious reason why this doesn't work, but we're going to reproduce it. There. Will that work? I think it will. Nice big old red. There we are. Just careful. So what do I want to do? I want to do is that what we should do? No, we're going to do that. We're going to be fine. And if nothing else, I'm trying this so you don't have to. Somewhere in my bin o' goodness, which is right to the side of me here, I have some envelopes cut down, what I would call banking envelopes. And no, and they are, what are they? this like? So now we're doing long lines. Ish. Oh, we can take this one out. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I've got some banking envelopes torn up, and we have great blank insides that are colored blue and green with different sort of decorative invoices, and not just banking. By banking I mean invoices. And heavens, thank you so much for an opportunity to save that, because we now are in the middle of a postal strike. And I've torn them up, I've broken them down. And I know I'm supposed to cut here, but I want to have a little bit more sort of randomy shape, because I am now creating a box, and I don't like the box. I'm going to get rid of the box. Oh, here's something. I'm not entirely sure where most of this has come from. I'm going to say the Junk Journal Studio is one of them. Absolutely the Graphics Fairy is another. There. I can probably do that. I want to get rid of that white, and I'm not going to be able to tear it, so I'm just going to cut it. The squaring of this, so normally, or at least I've seen Gail Augustinelli do this kind of stuff with squares and rectangles, and she uses the cornerstones as the starting points, and the Crazy Quilt always starts in the middle and then goes out and then ends with 4 triangles. So it's a philosophical change for sure. Where's my ruler? Here's my ruler. And so first thing that I've learned is that the strip idea, or is the strip idea breaks down fairly quickly, but that's okay because this is paper, not fabric. I was very successful yesterday with the digital diet. I did my digital diet kind of late in the evening, and I had enough energy left. I was bored. That's what the problem was. I was just bored. It's like, well, what do I do now if I'm not going to be doom scrolling and looking at this and looking at that? And it's like, oh, well, I suppose I could thread a needle. Threading a needle is not going to be, there's going to be no accidents if I do that. So I threaded a needle, and it's like, well, you know, I'll put a knot on the end, because, you know, that's another thing that I need to do. Put a knot on the end. And then suddenly I was sewing, which was pretty awesome. Because I finished the base stitching for square one of the crazy quilt, which means that instead of looking, being upset, I was using my hands and my little brain. And it was most enjoyable. So I think I might try that again tonight. You're not supposed, these aren't compounding, i.e. we're not supposed to necessarily have to do them over and over. You can do this one and done. But if anything suits you, feel free to do it again. I could do that. There's gonna be a sliver there. Maybe not there. How about there? Sure. Oops. There. Okay. Okay. I have a lot of Junk Journal Studio stuff. This is all from last year, I think. Ooh, even got some cut out. Not for this application. Nope. Ooh, here's something. Some Christmas paper. So let's sort of plunk that in there. I'll do it that way. And we're just going to cover over it. It'll be fine. Now we're back with strips, which is good. Yep, that's what I'll do. This will be a nice supply for the rest of the month. And so if you are so inclined, well, that's why, feel free to curate your paper with that in mind. Oh, that's got no glue on it. You numpty. There, okay. All right, what else we got? Ooh, vellum. If this wasn't so dark, I would use it, but it's dark. Oh, that's fun. Not this application. Nope, that's an envelope and a card. That's a thing from a cake. Ooh, this is blue. Bummer. Very nice card from somewhere. Bits from last year, never opened. This is a green, not a neutral. Another way to do the collage board is to use washi tape. And that's exactly what I've done here. And this is from last year, or maybe the year before. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Here we are. Good job. This is not for this application. Okay, so here's some stuff. What else is there here? Oh, something from Rachel. Here's something from Rachel. Single-sided. What do I want? Strip. That's what I want. I want a strip. Okay, I have not moved from the spot. Somewhere there is a ruler. It should be in here then. Yes, it is. And I don't want all that much white. So we're going to do that, I think. How are we going to do that? Dip, 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 dip. Go with your original thought. We don't have to worry. I want to get the maximum amount of green in. The light green anyways. Okay, so we can do that. How are we doing for time? Oh, it's all right. We might have 2 done. Well, that's good. And I think 2 is a better number than 1, but you do you. You can do 17 if you want. There is nobody gonna bang on your door and say, hey, how many did you do? And if they are, that's kind of creepy. But if you do more than 1, my point, and I do have one, you get a little bit more supply. And if you're doing this, you probably know this already, but if anybody is new, just know that you can do this for, where's the other bit? There's the other bit. Should I put that there? Nah, it's too dark. It's okay on an edge there, but otherwise, you know. See what we can do over here. I'm just purely editing out the stuff I do not want. Do that. We can do that. So I think one of the reasons why this method is not done is that it is way easier to just cope with squares and rectangles, because it's just a straight line and go, straight line and go. Then you could do something interesting, like make it a non-straight line. I mean, it's not like we are, I am not selling these journals at this particular point. And so my production time, even if I were to do it, I don't know that I would care about production time. Totally irrelevant. You do things that please, do what pleases you, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, we can do that. Or how about up here? Nope, it's gotta be here. I'm gonna err on that side because I like that little greeny bit. Here we are. We're nearly done. Be interesting to do time trials. Well, I know the answer to what the time trials would be. That is, squares would win. Okay. Ooh. This one. So we've got those two triangles ready to go. I need something for there, so we can do that. Let's just glue it and go. Oops, 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 oops. There. Okay, put that aside. That's. Oops. Oh, it's a gobble glue. Oh, look at us. We are done. My glue stick. Look at us. There. Okay. Can't use that there. What about here? Oh, I got glue all over me. Okay, so it's got to go there. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, pardon me. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, there was white. There, and there, and I've got to get up on my nose. We knew that. We knew that. Okay, we're back. So I've got this little bit to do. How about this? How about this? That's better. I'm just going to use a darker bit. I should have gotten a glue stick while I was up. Oh, I want to see these little stripy things. It's fun. Oh, no, I can't do that. Do it this way. All right, never mind. Never mind. enough. There we are. Okay, so now all I need to do is 1, 2, 3 corners. And we have 3 corners, maybe. So we'll do some edges. Edges. Yep, I think we can do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so huge fan of the red. I'm going to take that end off. Oops, this way. So I just plunk that way. Oops. That might be better. This could be even more better. Sort of bring the green down a bit. Where's the tail? Where's the top? The top is there. I did that. Okay. That is 1000% not a neat line. Oops. There, that'll work. We're to spatula season. A long time ago, I figured out that you get a whole extra glue stick every 10 glue sticks if you do this. And you think 10 glue sticks is a long way off? You do this kind of work, art on a regular basis, you go through glue. You go through glue, I tell you. I tell you. Good enough. There. Don't need those or that. That one. Oh, only a little corner sticking out. Little sneakies. So this also needs a little bit of a glue underneath there. Is that better? Much better. And I need to have that on the end. There, okay. There's one. Nope. Yep. Oops. It's gotten cold. Officially was like in the minuses last night. It's like, ooh. Which means that I totally need to get my snow tires on now. Booking an appointment is a job for today. There. One more. And I didn't want red. Oof. Nope. So this is the longest one. Well, let's use that and then see we can fix the rest. A little splodge of something. Piece of washi. I feel like washi tape is kind of like the duct tape of journaling. You know, if there's a, oh, we need a little bit of, yeah, you know, just put some duct tape on it. There, okay. And this is going to be like that, as much as they possibly can. There we are. Off these pops. Where's my scissors? Here they are. I don't know that I will have enough time for a second one. This took me 40 minutes. Well, we'll have enough time for a start. There. So let's let this one dry in here for a bit. And the absolute joy of doing one of these is the cutting off. So I'll make a start on the second one, and then we'll circle back, and at the end we'll cut this up into bits. Okay, so we kind of know what we're doing now. There's a thing. Here's a thing. And I'm looking for kind of green. Ooh, here's a good green. Let's do that. Oh, and I need glue. Hang on, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Here. I have a couple of thoughts for other projects as we get to them, and I'm super excited about those as well. What do I want to do? Where's my ruler? Here we are. Okay. So we'll do that. Do that. Oops. Maybe we'll do that. I just want it in some kind of a regular shape. So, whoops, this is gonna all fall. That happened. I am still vertical and horizontally going, I want to place it that way, but I'm going to place it that way. See what we get. Is it that way or was it that way? No, it was this way. The doily was up, straight up and down. Just plunk her down. Okay. And I'm scanning, to see where I can find the paper that I was referring to. Because this one I want to, ah, here we are. Here we are. So there's lights, there's darks, 2 darks. And this is all hash, but there's other ones that are non-hash. Let's use wider pieces this time. Where's my ruler? Here's my ruler. Let's do like 3, what's 3 inches? That's a lot. 2.5 inches. Gonna be the minimum strip size. That might help a lot too. There. Okay, so there's one. What did I say, 2.5? Can't use that one yet. And I'm looking for greens. This is not green. Just letting you know that I know that you know that I know. It's greenish, directionally green. Getting a lot of good scraps out of this. Let's do that. This goes much nicer when there's when you use and this has been my experience with the fabric as well. I undercut. I made the strips far too narrow. And this also was going to speed up the project. There we are. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. That is not a bummer. I know it's an opposite, but it's green. Okay. Do I want to use these? I think not. I don't think it's the right green. Among other complaints. But this one. This center panel here. That's 2.5. That's also all blue, which is a non, I am not interested in blue this year. And I think I just got a little blue. Oh, I got a little blue, maybe. We can cut it off. We can cut it off. And I suppose you could do the overlap. I mean, I'm being pretty precious about the corners here. When I do something, I can just plunk it there. Okay, do a little bit of trimmies. Come on, you can do it. Do it. Throw that out, keep that. Okay, okay. That was a light one. This is dark? No, that was dark. This is light. I could do that. I know there's that sliver. We'll fix it in a minute. Need something to go there. Yeah, that'll work. That was satisfying. That's the way it needs to go. It needs to be wider. That's what it does need to be. Somebody somewhere is saying, just cut another piece. Need that. Just glue that down. Does that work? It's going to work. Yep, yay. There, that looks kind of weird, but it'll work. It'll be fine. That's the wrong glue. It's the right glue, it's the empty one. Okay, so let's give this a little trimmy trim. There. It's turning up very green, which I think was the intention. How about that block of green? Get a birdie burb. him on the corner. Keeping an eye on everything. There, goodness sakes. Can I not measure? Apparently not. Well, that's where it's going to go. We have 2 triangles. Could have sworn that worked. Oh well. There we are. We'll just make that work. So my conclusions, as I am forming them about this as a method, is going to be, unless the result is super amazing, there might not be any particular merit in working this hard. Let's get some of this off. Because there is extra work involved. Having said that, if it's art, does it really work? Come on. Come on. Go. Just plunk that like that. So this is a really interesting, so this has got patterns to it that you could put something on top, and this is really, really blank. If you did more of that throughout. So I've not got these placed particularly well. This might have been better served having that there. But there is a blankness. So these bits, super useful. Okay, so where is the edgy edge here? That's the edgy edge. There. Do I want to have that? Do I want to have that? Where's your plants? Doesn't really matter because it's on the corner. Oops. There. Put this down. Ooh, we're at 55 minutes, so we're just in about enough time. I feel like I want to stop now and cut the other one so we can still be under an hour. Have this uploaded in a decent amount of time. There. Let's do that. Get it out of the way. Oops. And somewhere in the bottom of that pile over there is my glue book. Is that what I wanted to do? No, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So I will finish this off camera. There. Okay. So you get the idea of where this is going to go and how it's going to end up. Fresh, fresh, dull, dull. Here we are. Yeah, a couple corners here, a couple corners there. Okay, so what's that? That's that. Here. Okay, so let's do the fun stuff. So here is the other one. So let's side by side. Like, they look different. They look more unplanned, and I am just moving that around so that my brain forgets what's where. And I mean, my brain forgetting what's where, that is a super easy job. Okay, and I'm putting this on a weird angle so that I get a cut line. It is on the mat. Okay, so I'm just cutting that in half. There. And I can do some 6x6. And then I'll do a couple of 3x3s. There. And I'm going to do another 6x6. Am I? No, I'm going to do another 4. Do a 4. Yeah, let's do a 4. 2 4s. 2 4s. 3 4s. I've got 3 4s. And then we'll do 4 3s. How's that? And I can turn that this way. Here we are. And for the big reveal, let's have a look. Get some of the space away. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Take those in. And then we have 1, 2, 3. And I feel like that goes that way. That goes that way. That goes that way. That might go that way. Makes more sense in my brain that way. And then for sure these go that way. And I'm going to say they go that way. Is this that way? That also could go that way. I'm going to make a little tag out of that. So, jury might still be out. We're at an hour. I will finish and cut up the other one, and then we'll be back tomorrow with day 3. We're already just chucking along. Anyways, thank you as always for joining. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.